but I have only reason. Keep you closer tonight, but when the sun goes down.
All right. We're back. We're at the Deep. The Deep. That's what the school has decided. All the students voted, and they named this outside complex the Deep. The gymnasium's the Tank, and maybe the whole facility's the Reef. I don't really know how that's all working out, but nonetheless, we're at the Deep. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Your Oceanside Land Sharks taking on Libertyville out of Illinois, the Wildcats, coming off a late game last night against Portugal. We're here early, 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Nice overcast, smoky weather. They're doing some burns down the street, I think, so we got a little bit of haze. And the sun today is in our face, so it's going to be hard for me to track the ball on the camera, but we'll make it work. And some people can yell at me online and say, what are you doing? I don't know, but what are we thinking here, Mark?
Well, first of all, we're looking at an early morning start. We got a 10 a.m. go, as you said, 9 a.m. in Chicago, which is where our Liberty Wildcat visitors are from. So appreciate all the folks that are joining online from Chicago. Hope you're doing well. Really excited to have these guys down. I know they played Portugal last night. Talked a little bit to the coach, and he said certainly enjoying the weather. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have an early morning game for that purpose, so that the Liberty Cats can enjoy a little bit of Charleston in the afternoon, maybe get to the beach, do some team building. Got some coaches greeting at the center line, midfield. Saw them talking earlier, getting to know each other as well. And talking to the coach, I didn't realize this, but he said that Greer Hanlon, the guy that started Charleston Elite, went to Libertyville High School and is from that Libertyville area. So there's some Charleston connections.
Got it.
For those folks in Charleston, just to give you a little bit about Libertyville. Libertyville is, as I said, located in Chicago, about 40 miles north of downtown. And for the Liberty folks up in Chicago, we are in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, about 10, 15 miles north of the city, downtown city of Charleston. So we are getting ready to go on face-off here. Well, let's talk about the starting lineups. Starting lineups for your Oceanside Land Sharks. We at face-off dot. We've got the King, Cole Bradford. Cole is a sophomore, 5'8", 160. Over here on LSM, we got a little bit of change. We got C.J. Johnson playing number 11 over here on LSM. Talked to the coaches. They wanted to switch it up a little bit, get a little bit more action, a little bit more activity. Cole wins the face-off right off the dot. Fast break, he fakes the pass, takes the shot, top right. Oh, no, I can't see the ball now.
Gosh, I thought that
off the crossbar, yep. Saw the net twingle in the back, and
this is going to be tough.
The
on
glare.
Camera. I cannot see the ball at all.
Yeah, the glare is going to be a little bit challenging, and hopefully over time, as that sun gets higher in the sky, we'll start to be able to track the ball a little bit more, because there is a little bit of a glare on the field. This is an AstroTurf field. Libertyville taking the first shot. Good defense. It looked like Logan there. You cannot see the numbers on these jerseys either, so I'm going to probably make a couple of mistakes on the calls of the folks. You can see Libertyville numbers fairly good, but the Oceanside wearing the dark jerseys with the blue numbers, a little bit difficult to see. So we got Libertyville, number 6.
That's their face-off guy. He just switched sticks. So.
That is, yeah, that is Ben Oswald. So he plays both midi and Fogo. He is a junior from Libertyville. Going to pass it off to the winger. Sorry, I cannot see that number. Taking it behind X, switching gears, going the opposite way. Long pole defense picked him up. And we're back up top. Number 13 for Libertyville, dodging. We got a nice pickpocket. I believe that was Caden. Or is that Owen? That's Owen. Owen, nice little pickpocket there. Got the ball. Fast break, and Owen's hanging on the crease. I think Owen wants a little bit of a goal. Going to hang out for a little bit, see if we set up our offense. Libertyville playing some tight D in the back, getting it off. We're going to pass it up. We're going to bring it up to Silas. Silas Gilliam. Back over to Liam. Liam and Silas playing some two-man catch. We got some subs coming in. We got Miller Seaton coming on. And we are set. We've got our offense. So let's talk about our offense. Starting on offense, as I said, we've got Liam Rosebach, senior, 5'9", 160. Rotating it around. We've got Silas Gilliam. Silas, is a junior, 6 foot 175. Miller Seaton has the ball right now. Miller is a sophomore, 5'8", 135. We're continuing to rotate the ball down. Playing some ball control. Moving the Libertyville defense. Playing pretty far out here. I think we're just trying to get into the flow of the game. Starting to make our moves. We got a few dodge down the alley. And I don't know what that call was. Maybe an illegal screen. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Libertyville turns the ball over. And we've got it up top. I think that is Liam or maybe Finn. That's number 7. That is Owen.
Silas has it now. I cannot see.
I can't either. This is challenging. All right. Well, we got it down in the bottom corner, behind the net, behind GLE. We've got another procedural infraction
In the crease.
So Libertyville ball taking it out behind the net. We're going to set up our ride. I believe that is number 12, Paul Santee, playing LSM. He's going to come across over to number big 77, Owen Babcock. Owen's going to take a look. He's got a pass blocked. Blocked by Charlie Funk. Number 15 coming up to get the ball.
It's good
Looks
ride.
like it failed to advance, so Oceanside ball. CJ is going to bring the ball up. We get a free clear. The whistle is where the ball last was blown dead, so we've got Titus Gillum. First action we're going to see for Titus. Handing it over to Liam. So we've got Liam Rosenbach hanging back in the corner, getting it back out to number 33. That's Silas. So Silas and Titus are brothers. And speaking of the Gillum family, speaking of the Gillum family, you would normally have 3 announcers today. We've got a shot and a score. Boom. That is Titus Gillum with the first goal of the game for Oceanside. We go up 1-0 with 7:57 in the first.
It's a nice lefty goal. Which anybody is watching all season is his strong hands.
Yep.
Catch that on replay as I work through some here.
So as I mentioned, we normally have 3 announcers. We got Neon Dion running the camera, adding some color commentary. My name is Mark, and we are missing the third member of our announcing team, Joe Gillum. He is a lieutenant commander. Yes, Chaps. Lieutenant commander in the U.S. Navy, supporting Joint Base Charleston. He is a chaplain. So Sunday morning games are not usually fitting into his schedule. He has a higher calling. So Cole Bradford on the faceoff. We got CJ picking up the faceoff on LSM, getting it right back to Cole. Cole swinging it across the field over to Titus. Bringing it down low, and we're going to go quick. We're going to try to catch these guys a little bit of a change. Now we're going to pull it back out. We're going to sub on Liam Rosenbach coming on, and we are going to set up our offense.
Owen was screaming down the middle looking for the ball. Pretty sure that was Owen. Yeah, he's peeling off now. So
nice little pick set up on top. We got Titus coming down, left-handed shot. And a score. So that was assisted from Titus. Who got that goal? Is that Liam or is that? We cannot see the numbers. We could have picked any worse jersey to identify numbers today. That was Ian Long. Our scorekeeper down at the desk can see the numbers better than we can. So Ian Long, the assassin, assisted from Titus, number 55 from 57. And that puts Oceanside up 2-0. You know, Libertyville did play late last night. They played another local Charleston team here in Porter Goud. It was a late evening game. I think it was a 7 o'clock game. So, you know, a pretty quick turnaround, almost like a club lacrosse where you've got an evening game, maybe get some dinner. I don't think the game ended until about 9. So by the time you get some dinner, by the time you get to the hotel, maybe get to sleep around 11, and you're probably up at 7 a.m. So a quick turnaround for these guys. Cole Bradford brings the Face off back to Logan. Logan across to, I want to say that's CJ. And we've got 2 long poles on offense. You don't see this very often. All right, we're going to get some subs. CJ hanging out in the crease, directing some traffic. All right, is that 2 or 21? I believe that's Liam. That is 21, Finn Wagner. Finn getting some action early. We're going to swing it over to Silas. Silas on the top right. Going to try to go a little top side action. Use a little screen from Titus. He prefers to start from top left. So let's start top left. Dodge down the alley. A nice screen set up by CJ. Swinging it back down to X. Looking for the cutter. Swinging it back out to Titus. Titus swinging. Going in the middle. Going to his right hand. Offhand. Going to swing it back. And swing it over to, I believe that is.
That was Silas.
That was Silas. Libertyville with a turnover. Ground ball, good ground ball. Swinging it back to the defense. We got number 12. LSM Paul Santee bringing it up the field. He's got big 77 Owen Babcock across if he wants to go over, but he's going to go up the left sideline. Believe that is number 10. Number 10 is Blake Mazza. He's going to pass it down, a little bit wide of a pass off the Libertyville player, and gobbled up by our goalie Austin. Austin Baxa getting the start today. So our number 1 goalie or starting goalie, Jeb. Jeb is still injured from 2 games ago. He had a shoulder injury from a collision in a player, and also took a shot off of the leg. So he's seen the doctor. Doctor's telling him to rest up a little bit, and so we've got Austin Baxa in our cage. All right, swinging it back out. We are going to set up the offense again. We've got our middies off. We got our attack on, our offensive middies on. We got Liam Rosenbach.
18 just came on, too. It's a number I don't recognize.
18 is Grayson Weiss. Grayson's seen some action in the last couple of games. So Grayson is a sophomore, 5'8", 130. Really developing in practice. I think the coaches are rewarding him for his effort and his development. So he's seen a couple of minutes in the last couple of games. Wide open at the very top. Shot, score.
Silas?
That was number 30. I think that was Funk. That was the Funk master, Charlie Funk, with a goal. And assist, we'll give Liam the assist from behind the net. Really good look by Liam. Getting wide open in the very top, Charlie Funk, and burying it. So the team's coming out with a lot of energy, looking good. So Oceanside continues to play a number of out-of-state opponents. In fact, if you look at our schedule, we've only had 1 in-state opponent, and that was our first game against rival right down the street, Lucy Beckham. Every other game has been against an out-of-state opponent, and this is Tom Harris's our Oceanside coach formula, is to bring in top talent from out of state, get us acclimated to top talent, and set us up for league play. And this is exactly what's happening. So we've had teams, obviously from Illinois today. We've had teams coming down from Washington, D.C., Charlottesville, Virginia. We've gone up to Charlotte and played a couple of games. We've had Cannon out of, I believe it's Concord, North Carolina,
yep,
come down. So this is exciting to have a lot of people coming down to Charleston. It's beautiful weather.
Yeah, we don't really – I think we have like 2 region games technically, so we don't play many region games, but the way the league does playoff seeding is based on strength of schedule, so it really doesn't matter who you play during the season from a region standpoint. That's a good shot by Titus on his left again.
So Titus is having a career game already. I believe that is his second goal already. No, third. Second goal. 2 goals and an assist for Titus already in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout from Libertyville. So as I mentioned, they did have a late game last night. Maybe a little bit of, I won't call it a hangover, but Oceanside did have our senior prom last night. Now I know one of the
Junior
seniors,
senior prom.
prom. So I know one of our seniors did not go, but we have 8 seniors and juniors, so potential of 7 or 8 folks that attended that. Probably got in a little bit late, but not showing any signs of tired or this is one of the better games that we've come out and really shows a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Libertyville schedule just for a little bit. It looks like this is their 3rd game. Had their first game on March 18th. They played a team called Fremd. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, F-R-E-M-D. It was a non-conference game up in that Illinois area, and they won 6-4. Second game was last night, as I mentioned, against Porter Gaud, and I believe Porter Gaud ended up beating them. It was a pretty close game in the first half. I think it was tied at halftime, and then Porter Gaud pulled away in the second half. So Libertyville is currently 1-1. Your Oceanside Land Sharks are currently 2-6. And as I mentioned, we've been playing a lot of out-of-state teams. So we are currently on a 3-game losing streak. So definitely not need to get a win. You never want to say in high school it's a must-win, but we need some positive energy, some motivation for these kids, and we're on the right start.
Yeah, the confidence builder stuff is what they need.
100%.
But I think they know that some of these out-of-state games are tough teams. So, but still it's confidence. You want to know that you can compete, and you want to know you can score goals, and, what you're going to do against your normal competition.
That's right. All right, we're back at the face-off dot. We've got 3:50 left in the first quarter. Got King Cole going against their Fogo, Ben Oswald. King Cole wins that face-off, gets it off to the winger. I didn't even see that shot.
I have no idea. But it's a goal.
Hopefully the view on YouTube is you guys can see better than we can. That looks like a goal by 77 Titus, so that is his 3rd. That's a hat trick, and I got to say that's an assisted from Cole because I saw Cole pass and then saw everybody cheering. So I have to assume that was a pass from Cole over to Titus. Titus with his 3rd of the game. Oceanside up 5-0. So Libertyville changing their face-up strategy, bringing a long pole in and got Cole to jump. So Libertyville will have the ball. Number 12, LSM, Paul Santee with the ball. Looks like he's a lefty. We've got our short stick midi out guarding him. A little bit of a short pass. It looks like CJ battling for a ground ball. Libertyville is able to pick it up. Still ground ball. Hustling for it. Oceanside, this is what we'd like to see. See who comes out with it. It is a scrum in there, and I cannot see the ball.
Nope. I can just tell where it is based on all the feet.
Where are the masses of people going?
There we go.
Now it looks like somebody's got it. No, they're chopping again. So I'm not sure what this looks like on YouTube, but have to assume it's something similar to what we're looking at, which is just a mass of humanity continuing to try to find a little white ball on the ground.
Looks like 4th grade lacrosse all over again. There we go.
Somebody coming out with it. That is CJ. All right.
Jeez.
That was about a minute burned.
Oh, shoot. The ball's way up here. Sorry, guys. I thought CJ had it down there.
All right. That looks like Titus bringing it. Oh, we got a flag down. Is it offsides? I only see 6, so I'm not sure of the flag. But Oceanside has a free play, so we are going to zip the ball around. We're going to take our time. We got about 2 minutes 18 in the quarter. So I would expect a shot. I'd expect a little bit of a little set play here. Maybe try to get a goal. We are going to sub off our long stick. All right, Titus Gillum coming down the alley, passing it over to, I believe that's Finn, or it's, no, that's Kip. Kip bringing it over to Silas. Silas up top right, wants to dodge, wants to go top side. Got a slide from Libertyville, really nice defense there. That was a nice slide, nice recovery. Swinging around, back around to X. We're going to probably bring it over here to Liam as he catches it. He's going to dodge down to GLE, coming in the middle, pass.
Ooh, nice shot.
That was Ian Long. Ian Long with his first of the game. No, second of the game. Really nice dodge by Ian. By Liam. Liam had it around GLE, went below GLE, came back out as soon as he beat the defender, found Ian up top. Shot score.
Is that 5 or 6?
It is 5-0.
I had 6.
You're right. It is. We have 6 goals. Scoreboard showing 5.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm doing something right up here.
Yep. So just to recap, we got 3 from Titus. We've got 2 from Ian and 1 from the Funkmaster.
And the penalty stayed. Maybe that wasn't a goal.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was outside? Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's a goal.
All right.
That is Finn Wagner, number 21. Finn the finisher.
We are in struggle bus up here.
So for our Libertyville folks that are listening in, we are not professionals by any means. We are. I'm a dad that's never done this before, so just trying to provide some entertainment.
A couple of dads with sun in our face that we can't see.
Dion's got a little bit more experience in running the camera, running the audio and video, and just appreciate his input as we're continuing to struggle to find the ball.
I'm just not a play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
There's too much going on over here.
Yeah, you got to watch. You got to watch a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, 6-0 official. Got a minute 4 left in this first quarter. Sharks came out strong. I like to see it, especially at a 10 o'clock game after prom.
Cole with another win on the face-off dot coming down. I think Cole wants to take one of these. A little underhand pass, shot, save. Good save by the goalie. I believe that goalie is number 0, Aiden Lewandowski. Yep, number 0. So Aiden had a good save there. And good hustle from Libertyville chasing that ball out of bounds. So over to big number 77, Owen Babcock, bringing it up the field. Looking in the middle. He's got number 9 shortly. Now he's chasing, looking for that outlet. We got number 3 over here by the box. He's going to go long instead. And very nice pass over to number 1. Number 1 is Connor Luxon. We got about 30 seconds left in the first quarter. So Libertyville probably going to hold here. Waste a little bit of time, maybe move the ball around, get down to the 15-second mark, which we're close to. Oh,
that was a nice swim dodge to start all that off, and then a nice little scoop and sneak that one in here. See if I get it on the replay.
Yeah, nice little fake shot to get our goalie Austin out of position, and then bounced it in. That is number 1, Connor Luxon, junior attack. Hope I'm pronouncing his last name right, Luxon. So Libertyville on the board with 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Got to point out, I think Cole has won all but 1 so far today, and that was on a technical, right? So early start. So good job so far by Cole.
Absolutely. Speaking of, there's another one. So we got about 10 seconds. I think Cole might take this shot.
I'd like to see him get a little closer. He's shooting outside that 20-yard mark almost. So.
Had a good backup by Oceanside, so we're going to retain possession with 8.6 seconds. Plenty of time to do a little dodge, maybe pass it up in the front. We've got 3 seconds, pass, and in the crease. That whistle's going to go to Libertyville. And that is the end of the first quarter. So the first quarter in the books. 10:23 a.m. Let that sun continue to rise, so hopefully we can get a better view of the ball. But in the meantime, let's do a player spotlight.
Almost seems like it's getting worse.
So let's do Ruben Thomas. If you can find number 24 down there, Dion, somewhere in that black and blue numbers there. So Ruben Thomas. Ruben is a sophomore. Ruben plays defensive midi short stick. How did he get into lacrosse? All of his friends. So a number of his friends on the team, including the Funk Master, the Axe, Woodsy, Caden. They all went to high school together. They all went to school together. And as a freshman, they talked Ruben into playing some lacrosse this year. So this is his very first year playing. Really love to see that mentality of wanting to get out here and learn the game and be part of that D block with Coach Clark. So Ruben was born in Cleveland, Ohio, moved here when he was 5 or 6 years old, doesn't quite remember exactly, which I wouldn't remember either if I was 5 or 6. He played basketball with OCA last year as on the junior varsity team, but he has committed himself to lacrosse moving forward. He loves the game, just loves the physical part of it, loves the learning part of it, the strategy. So he's working with Coach Brandon on how the defense works specifically around rotations, working on his right hand because he is a lefty. So working on that offhand ball. Favorite sports player, LeBron James, because they are both from Ohio. So he is a big Cavaliers fan.
Oh God. Not the Cleveland part, the LeBron part.
Yeah, well,
I'm a huge
asked him,
Celtics fan, so
I said, so if the Cavs are playing the Lakers, who are you rooting for? And he said the Cavs 100%. I said, I like that answer. So one thing everybody should know about him is he's 100% Puerto Rican. He's very proud of it, which is awesome to hear. And after OCA, he does plan on going to college, would love to go back up north to Ohio and play basketball for Ohio State. That is number 24, Ruben Thomas.
good job.
Try to squeeze a few more of these in as we go and get some downtime whistles.
Appreciate the comments online, and if you are watching online, just make sure you do subscribe to this page. The OCA Lax games are unlisted. There's some scouting going on in the local team, so we don't list the games live. But, of course, if you're part of the team, you always can get the link. And the plan at the school here is to hopefully use this page for other sports. So certainly follow the page and subscribe.
All right, face-off start, second quarter. King Cole wins it cleanly. Coming down, he's going to fake the pass. Didn't move the LSM. Oh, nice pass. Very nice cross pass. Liam Rosenbach on the front door of the crease, burying it. Couldn't tell who that pass. Oh, Ian Long. All right, Titus is keeping that point streak active today. So 55, Ian Long from Titus Gillum.
Libertyville likes your player spotlights.
Ah, very nice. Well, we will spotlight your coach a little bit later on. I had the pleasure of talking to him down on the field. Got some inside information around his history. As I understand, he is a Libertyville graduate, been involved with the lacrosse program, I believe, since 2007. So I got some good intel from him just around the background of the Libertyville team and the sport, and really the development program that they put into place. I believe it's called the Cats. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But King Cole again. A little give and go.
Oh, Logan taking a rip with the pole.
Finley wants to get on that scoreboard.
Gotta love when a pole takes a rip. This is just a Fogo just dominating a game right now, and it's such a game changer. Cole's doing a great job today. He's had some games where he struggled, so it's nice to see.
100% agree. You can't score if you don't have the ball. So winning that face-off, getting initial possession, and really just backing up, doing some of the very basics that we've been able to do today, like backing up the shots. There's been a couple of games where either Cole or maybe Logan like that has taken a shot from the top, and we haven't been able to back it up. So something coaches have been focusing on in practice, and the players are listening and doing a really good job.
I was just going to say, that's all coaching. That's Coach Tom, Coach Colin, everyone.
100%.
Drilling that into them daily between film sessions and on the field.
All right, we are going to swing it around. I'm not going to attempt to highlight the names here anymore unless I know who it is for sure. All right, we're going to swing the ball back. That is Titus. I recognize Titus for sure. Titus swinging it up top. I believe that is. Now I'm going against what I just said I wasn't going to do. All right, we got Titus over here on the wing, dodging up top, kicking it, skip pass, taking a shot.
Looks like they're in the zone.
And as I was just saying, we're not backing up the shots. There's an example.
That's how it works.
Talk too early. Knock on wood there. All right, let's see what we got for a ride here. So number 3 for Libertyville bringing it up. Number 3 is Elias Swanson.
That is a tough pass to make. That's about a 60-yard pass to that tackman down there. So ball went out of bounds.
We got CJ bringing it up from behind GLE up the left sideline. He's going to pass it up. And we got another pass just sticking on the left sideline. Number, we got a yard sale. Who is that? I'm going to say it's 77. No, that is 19?
18.
18.
Like. He's got the ball right
18
now.
would be Alex Nerith. So not only do we have to deal with the sun and the glare, but you got to deal with old eyes.
And I got my sunglasses on, which are an older prescription, so it makes it even worse. And we're doing, our team, that black and blue is almost impossible. They should have put like white stitching around the numbers or something.
I like that idea.
Because in football is no different. It's so frustrating with this black and blue. You just cannot see the numbers. And Huddle will yell at us, when they break down our film. Nope, can't see the numbers. Sorry, don't know who did this.
So number 7 for for Libertyville, Jackson Martin.
Spun
Who's
up
got the ball?
CJ there for. I thought CJ was going to rusty gate him for a second, but he didn't.
All right, Libertyville maintains possession. Number 13 up top. That is Joseph Foster. Dodging down the alley, we've got our short stick D midi. That is number 7 on us. Owen guarding him. Oh, we've got a ground ball. Libertyville maintains possession. Owen staying with him. A little bit of a bounce pass. I don't think that's going to make the midfield line, so number 7 coming up to get it for Libertyville. That is Jackson Martin again. Jackson up top middle. Playing defense is CJ on Jackson. A little bit of a body. Nice spin by Jackson. We got a shot and a great save by Austin. All right, we're going to swing it over to Logan. Logan's going to jog it down, run it across midfield. We've got midi back, so we've got 3 people in the defensive zone, no offsides. We're going to swing it around. Titus bringing it down to Ian. Ian swinging it back behind the net. I believe that is Liam.
Timeout.
And we got
blue.
a timeout.
Or black.
Well, let's keep this rolling. And since there are people like it in those players' spotlight, let's try to grab another one if we can here. Let's do number 22. We got Moses Noy. Moses is a sophomore, another D-midi short stick. And how did he get involved with lacrosse? Also through friends. So a lot of friends are bringing some first-time players into us. This is his 2nd year of playing lacrosse, and the friends that he had were Cole, Owen, Jeb, Grayson, Trey, Ian, all members of the Oceanside lacrosse team. So they all went to middle school together at Palmetto Christian Academy here in Mount Pleasant. So they pulled in Moses to say, hey, let's play some lacrosse together. Moses was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, and moved to Charleston when he was about 1.5. He definitely doesn't remember that one.
We got an illegal stick. Sorry to cut you off.
Yep, all good. Is that on us, or he's looking over to the Oceanside side?
It's on us.
We'll get that arranged. So let me knock this out real quick. What are his goals for this year's lacrosse? Is just getting confident. He said playing short stick D midi. He kind of freaks out a little bit when the offender has the ball and gets a little nervous, so he wants to gain that confidence, wants to feel a little bit more natural in playing, so he's working with Coach on that. Favorite sports player, Luke Kuechly. For those NFL players, specifically in Carolina area, he is was a linebacker for the Carolina Panthers, and what he really liked about him was Luke would turn on. He said you would talk to him when he's not game time. He looks like a normal player, but, man, as soon as that ball was kicked off, he would turn that switch on and be a different player, much more intense.
Luke is awesome to watch.
He is,
Hall of
really.
Famer.
And last but not least, desired plans after Oceanside. He wants to move to Florida. He said specifically Miami, but possibly Tampa. Tampa University does have a great lacrosse program down there, and he might want to play lacrosse for Tampa. So we got a legal stick. Is that Charlie?
Yep.
The Funk Master, number 30 for Oceanside with an illegal stick. That is
2-minute unreleasable.
So 2-minute unreleasable. This is a big opportunity for Libertyville to put a couple of goals in the back of the net and make this a game. So it's 7-1 currently Oceanside. Unreleasable means, for those lacrosse novices out there, is that normally whenever you have a penalty, as soon as you score, that penalty is released. Unreleasable obviously means that you are not going to be released. So full 2-minute penalty. I'm going to say it happened around the 8:10 mark, so up until 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Libertyville will be up a man, and they are man up. We are man down. Playing a little soft defense and coming in right from GLE. No slide.
Wow. And that's a pole.
That is a pull.
That's interesting to leave a pole out there on the man up. Tells you how
Trying to get
how
that
confident-
number.
77.
77. Owen Babcock.
Tells you how confident he is with his pole.
Yep. And it worked for them because his feet, if we got the replay, his feet may have been below GLE, but extended that stick out and was able to use the 6-foot pole and gain a better angle on the net. So just like that, we are down to 7-2, a 5-goal lead with 7 minutes, 50 seconds, about another minute and a half remaining in the penalty, the 2-minute unreleasable. So this is where it's really going to rely on King Cole here. We got to get this face-off.
I don't know why we should have an extra pole on the field.
We're man down.
Right, but we can still have an extra pole.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep. Yeah, we should have 4 poles. 100%. Good call, Dion. All right, Cole got a false start, so Libertyville maintains possession.
Because now we're down a pole on a man down.
You're 100%. That's a great call, Dion. And we've got Logan over here waiting to come on the field. He is now on the field, and we are going to swap out. So Libertyville can take advantage there. It's a 6-on-4 right now as Logan's jogging in, or running in, sprinting in. All right, we got him in place, so now it is a 6-on-5. Libertyville rotating the ball around, coming up top left. Continuing to rotate, looking for that man in the crease. We're doing a good job of communicating. Tried the skip pass. Looks like Reese got a stick on it. Are they calling that a shot?
No, that was a pass, but went off of.
Went off of Reese. Yeah, good call. Thanks. All right, Reese Meredith. First time we're calling Reese. Big Reese. Reese the Beast. Left-handed defender, senior, 6'4", 215.
Small guy.
I'm going to say that was a save.
Yep. Went low on Austin there at the 5-hole. Austin stopped it.
Continuing to rotate it around. We've got Reese again playing some defense. Now we've got the long pole 77 on the short stick. And this is on offense. Not something you normally see. A long pole on offense against a short stick. But 77 looks like he's going to wind up. Oh, nice fake. Nice pass right into the middle. That was number 19. Oh, sorry, number 9. That's Peyton Sheridan. Junior attack assisted from number 77, Owen Babcock.
It's a nice dump by Babcock on that cutter.
Very nice. I thought he was going to take the shot, and I think a lot of us did. And almost similar in basketball where you go up for a jump shot and you leave your feet. Everybody's think you're going to shoot. Nice dish down low, right on the crease, and nice buried up top. So just like that, 2 goals in the last minute and a half. We got about another 30 seconds on the unreleasable penalty. And we continue to have the short stick out there, Dion, as you called earlier. And maybe that's the reason. Although he's not able to handle it. So we had a referee inadvertent whistle. I believe he was saying that the Libertyville offensive player left the zone too early, but it was a mistake on his part. He's admitting his mistake, and they got a tough job, and you got to give them credit when they admit the mistake. So Libertyville will retain possession. Number 12 taking the ball out. Number 12 is Paul Santee. He had a long pole earlier, so he must play both LSM and short stick midi on attack.
Looks like we're even. Kip just strolled in. And now Babcock's coming off with his long pole, so that's a set that they intentionally run, obviously, with him out there.
It does. And number 20, Connor Ganella, freshman out of Libertyville, getting some action. So Libertyville looks like it has about a total of 38 players. Oh, nice cut to the middle. Number 1, that is Connor Luxon.
Game of runs.
And just like that, folks, it is 7-4.
Yep, can't play flat. That penalty hurt us.
It sure did. All right, we got to get King Cole back in the swing of things. And we were talking earlier about how important faceoffs were. And I think Cole has lost the last 2 or 3 either to a false start or that was a procedural error from the referee. We just got short end of the stick, no pun intended. on that one, but it just goes to show you how important possessions are in this game. All right, we got Cole up at the faceoff dot. We got, I think that's CJ on the far side. We've got number 5, Woodsy down here. Cole wins it cleanly, brings it back out. That is Titus swinging it around, and we are going to set up our offense. CJ coming off midfield, bringing in an attack. Silas coming in from the box. We're going to give it to Silas up top. We're going to bring in another offensive Finn Wagner, number 21, coming on the field. And how about one more sub? And we need one more offensive player. We've only got 5 on the field. All right, we figured it out. We got the Funk Master coming on, number 30, Charlie Funk. We are now even, 6-on-6. So if you look at the Oceanside team in our makeup, we've got 32 players. Relatively young team. As the action continues, ground ball down, we get the ground ball over to Titus. 32 players in total. We've got 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 15 sophomores, and 9 freshmen. So a young team. And very similar to Libertyville. We'll get to their makeup here in a second as we're battling for a ground ball. And we get a push on Oceanside. So Libertyville gets the ball back. They're going to rush it up the field, number 20. Number 20 is Connor Ganella. Going to swing it back to number 77, Connor. I think that's, no, sorry, Owen. Just as I think as I was getting their names. That was a good look. That was a really nice look, a nice cut. Just a difficult pass to handle on the backside because he's a right-hander trying to catch that across his body. So we're going to swing it over here to Logan. We got a defender coming up. How's Logan going to handle it? Number 4 playing some good defense, getting a ground ball.
Gotta go.
And he just flings it, and he knows that he's open. So really good, smart play from CJ before we get the fail to advance call. So looking at the Libertyville lineup, they have 38 players. Doesn't look like they brought all 38. I'm going to say there's probably 30 or so on the sideline here. But as far as their roster online is concerned, 10 seniors, 16 juniors, 5 sophomores, 7 freshmen. And I believe they have a JV team as well. So these freshmen and sophomores that are playing up at this level are that's why they're getting some play time. Oh, really good shot from Titus for a little too far out, about 15 yards. And their goalie, number 0, is able to handle it. That is Aiden Lewandowski again. So Aiden has 2 saves on the day. And here comes Libertyville on the fast break. Number 9. Oh, he looked for that guy in the crease, and he was open too. We got a ground ball fight. And the goalie, did he get it? Austin? No, he lost it. Austin lost it. Picked it up. Is that number 9? Number 9, Peyton Sheridan. So that's something you learn as a goalie with time. You just keep your net over it, allow your defense to come help you. He put his cross over it outside of the crease, so as soon as he tried to reel it back in, number 9, Peyton, was there to scoop it up and dunk it into the net. So 7-5. What a comeback by Libertyville. Really a tale of 2 quarters. So the first quarter, 7-1 Oceanside. Oh, sorry, 6-1 Oceanside in the first quarter. We've got 1 additional goal in the second quarter here, make it 7, and then Libertyville, it's just the opposite. They had 1 goal in the first quarter, and now have buried on 4 additional to make it a 7-5 game. Face-off dot, Cole, bam. I'm going to say that's Titus because I saw a left-handed shot. So that is 77 from 9, Titus from Cole. All right, we needed that one. That stops the 4-0 run that Libertyville just put on us. So we get one, push it to 8-5. We got about 3 minutes left in the first half. Got the long pole again, playing face-off. Well, that number 77 does it all. He plays some staunch defense. He's scoring goals. He's facing off. He is only a junior, so he will be back next year for Libertyville. All right, we're going to swing it around, and this is Titus's normal side that he plays on. So we're going to get it back to Titus. He's going to come up. Number 77, give him a little chop. Make sure he knows he's there. And we're setting up our offense. So we are going to be dodging. We're going to be passing over here to Titus. Titus over to Ian Long. Ian Long's going to swing it behind X. A little bit short of a pass. Tough to handle. Is that Liam back there trying to battle for it? And it looks like it is out of bounds on Oceanside. So Libertyville will gain possession. And they're trying to go quick before we can set up the ride. Speedy guy coming up the lane. That is number 13. 13 I've got is Joseph Foster. A little bit of a body. I think we're trying to debate whether a timeout was called first or whether the ball was out of bounds. So we've got one referee saying one thing. They are going to grant the timeout. So look, timeout on Libertyville, and I don't know if that was planned or not, but Coach had a premonition that things were not looking good coming down that sideline, and ultimately they were not. So it's a great timeout by Libertyville. So let's talk about the head coach, Brady Sullivan, for Libertyville. As I mentioned, he's been involved with the boys program and graduated from Libertyville. We won't give the year, but he goes back to 1998 as far as being involved with the program and was a player, as I mentioned. He's been involved with the lacrosse program specifically as a coach or a leader since 2007. The boys team has seen some fluctuations in the state rankings. They were most recently 9th in the state of Illinois during the 23-24 season. And then last year in 24-25, they finished with a strong 13-7 record, ranking 17th in the state. A couple of folks, very interesting as far as their alumni are concerned on the Liberty side. Let me find my notes. I know that one of the guys went to Syracuse, and I'm born and raised in Syracuse. So I was very interested in seeing that and making sure everybody was aware of it. Now I can't find it, so bear with me one moment. Dion, you got anything to add as a time filler here?
You mentioned Chad Greer, the Charleston Elite founder here, and one of the club teams is a Libertyville alum. His boys play over at the other school for lacrosse, but there's definitely a connection there. And playing with some of those boys, my son, I believe they have a cousin that may play on this team. I'm not sure. Oh. He is from that area, and I know they live in Illinois. So.
Yeah, very cool.
That's all I can help you out with.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. So we got the primary two alumni from a lacrosse standpoint are Cole Blazer, class of 2014, played at Marquette. He became an all-time saves leader as a goalie. And then Stephen Brooks, class of 2002, went to Syracuse Division I, obviously, as a two-time national champion, MLL, PLL professional, and assistant coach in 2025 for the New York Atlas, and now the head coach of the Carolina Chaos. So cool. Really good trends coming out of Libertyville. Back to the game. We've got number 6 up here, top right. That is Ben Oswald again, running it over top left. Going to dish it down to lefty. Well, that's number 1, Connor Luxon. We got Reese Meredith following him around, left-handed defense. He's going to get up top. Reese using a stick to prevent that from happening. Number 1, Luxon shot. Great save by Austin. Got CJ picking up the rebound. Is going to go over to Logan.
Ooh, tough. Easy pass there is to Austin. Austin to the shorty in the middle.
Yep. So Libertyville will retain possession. We got 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the half. An opportunity for Libertyville to cut this lead down to 2 before halftime. So we'll see how they play this. They're going to play it pretty aggressively. They're going to try to pass it up to number 9. Ball was on the ground. CJ picking up the ball, running up left sideline. Make sure we got Mitty back. Nice pass. He's going to get hit. Yeah, you saw that coming. You got to watch that pass before you give it to him.
It's pushing the back.
Yep. It's going to be a push. So Libertyville will retain possession. About 45 seconds to go. Clock is not running. There we go. 48 seconds So I think Libertyville has decided, you know what, they're just going to kind of kill a little bit of the clock, maybe rotate it around, spread our defense out, and play for last shot. So we got number 6 up top here. That has been Oswald. They're not going to. Off the post. I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard off the post, and that was number 1, Connor, with a nice question mark. So we've got Logan on the run,
Nice
dishing it up. We've
Reese.
got 18 seconds. Number 17, Caden, coming down.
Oof.
Good shot and also good backup, good hustle. There was nobody back, so Caden backed up his own shot. I think we're going to get a timeout, use our second. Oh, is that Titus?
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction there. And Oceanside will use its second timeout of the half with 12 seconds to draw something up. Ball behind X.
Reese took his 200 and how much did he weigh?
215.
215-pound body and cleared out 3 defenders on that ground ball to start that fast break.
That's fantastic. I missed that, so thanks for the cover. Well, if Chaps is listening out there, and Chaps again is our third announcer, Lieutenant Commander Chaps, or Joe Gillum as he's officially known. We're missing you. You had said you may be coming around into halftime, so we're about coming up to halftime. We hope to have you for the second half, but if not, your boys are doing you proud.
Bring the sunscreen. It's getting warm.
We both don't have a lot of hair on our head to cover it, so we were smart enough to wear a hat.
I have no hair. I'm pretty sure you don't either.
No, I do not.
But the hat is for the glare.
How's that working for us?
It's not well. Better than without, I suppose.
True. All right, well, let's see what Coach Tom Harris has drawn up. 12.8 seconds. And here we go. Start of action. We're under 10. Coming around the net. Going up top. Good stick by Libertyville. They're just going to knock it out with 2-1. See if we can get a shot off. No shot. And that is halftime. So at the half, your Oceanside Land Sharks 8. Libertyville Wildcats 5.
All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break here, and we'll be back.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome back for the second half. For those of you that are just joining us, let us cover some statistics here. We'll start with face-offs. So face-offs, Oceanside and King Cole has won 11 of the face-offs, and we've got, forget who the face-off person is for Libertyville. They've had a couple of people coming in.
That's 77.
77. Owen, I believe his name was, if memory serves. We'll get back to the stats, but even more importantly, we were talking about Lieutenant Commander Chaps as being our third announcer, and I clicked my heels 3 times, and he showed up. Welcome, Chaps. Oh, wait, you're on mute. Go ahead.
I got to hear y'all a little bit, and I didn't want to mess up y'all's mojo, man. Y'all were sounding great. Mark, you were doing an amazing job, and I feel like I'm going to mess y'all guys up.
We know that's not true, but thank you.
You've got the best eyesight of us 3, so you can at least identify the numbers and call out the players better.
I don't know. Every time I go in for my military physical, I'm always like, I should have brought my glasses. So Oceanside here has a possession, and we got an 8-5 game as we start the second half. Silas has got the ball. He's going to dodge left. He's going to spin it back there around behind the cage, and they're going to spin it up top, spin it up to Titus. They're going to keep working it around, get a little bit of a bobble, and this looks like it's going to go Libertyville's way, and Libertyville is going to get the clear here, and hopefully.
Oh, they're saying it went off of Libertyville there.
All right, so we get some good luck here, and we are going to retain possession, so we'll take it. So we get the ball back, and it looks like we're going to start settling down and work the ball around. So I got to hear a little bit of what y'all said, and I think Libertyville's, got a few games. They got Wando coming up. I think Wando's down here scouting these guys, getting ready, I think, to play them Monday night. So I think Libertyville had Porter and then us and then Wando, so that'll be a good rotation for those guys.
Yeah, I was talking to some of the parents just at the halftime break, finding out where they're staying. They're staying here in Mount Pleasant, which all 3 games shot and score.
Great.
That's a nice look from behind the cage. Missed who it was, but.
Yeah, I think that's something in our offense that I think is something that's been progressing throughout the season, where we're trying to get that pass over the cage to the guy cutting down the alley and coming on there in the crease. And I think that's something as we continue in the season, we'll just continue to get better. But Mark, what were you going to say about our Libertyville guest?
Yeah, just real quick, that goal was 55 Ian Long from 2 Liam at the 10:31 mark. So great for us to come out, get that 9-5 lead. But yeah, the Liberty folks was talking to them at halftime. They're staying here in Mount Pleasant, and which is very central to all 3 of their games. They played Porter Goud, which is about 10 minutes from here downtown. They've got us here in Oceanside and North Mount Pleasant, and then they've got Wando, which is literally a street over from where we are here. So number of strong teams here in that Charleston area, and it's good to have them in town.
Yeah, and I think, all of these teams, you look at the 3 teams here in Mount Pleasant that has been playing all of this out-of-town talent. It does so many things, but I think one thing it does for the kids, it creates a network and a bond for them. They can talk about these things. Hey, we played this team. They had this commit. And so there's so many things that I think later on in life that will do for them is they have these kind of shared memories. Even though they're at different schools, they have shared memories. So Oceanside has the ball. Titus Gillum has it. He's going to spin it over to his brother. He's going to come around the top. He's going to keep spinning it, I think, or he's going to take a shot, and we're going to get the chase and retain possession. Good job on Oceanside backing that up. And, man, I tell you, I don't know if the sun is affecting my eyesight now, but I don't want to call a wrong number.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, I know, right? Man, you kind of know who people's by body types by now. Good look.
Great look. Great save.
So we've got a couple shots here. We've been able to retain possessions, back it up, get a ground ball, which is something we're still continuing to work on, and which is something I think we're getting better. Good look, down the middle, boom.
Ian again.
Long, the assassin. I don't know how many is that for him for the day, but he's having a good day.
What's that,
Sophomore.
3? That is 5.
5 goals.
5 for Ian.
5.
Making up for lost time. I mentioned a couple weeks ago why, I don't know if I mentioned on air, but why are we on this side of the field when the school is clearly on the other side? And, night, the sun is behind us. So could you imagine doing every game with this angle of?
No.
It would be brutal. So that's the reason you're seeing it today, but it is tough.
Was it better when y'all were on the field? How was that compared to up here? Because I know last year y'all were on the field.
I didn't do the games on the field.
And I don't think we had a morning game
it's
either.
It's tough to call a game on the field because you can't see the far side. So.
Yeah, we had the professionals last year. You get the amateurs this year. So, but I did hear that Tony and Chris may be coming back.
Surprise!
For senior night here in a couple of weeks.
They're gonna
next Tuesday.
Both fall started. I saw both of them fall started. Looks like Libertyville's going to get the call. So number 12 back with a long stick. We've seen him with a long stick and a short stick. That is Paul Santee from Libertyville. Utility player of all sorts. He plays defense. He plays offense. He plays long stick. He plays short stick. In the meantime, we got number 7 running down to X, Jackson Martin. Our defender staying on him, pushing him out. A little screen by number 13. Gets a left-hand shot and saved by Austin. Great save by Austin. Tried to go lower right.
Great outlet pass, too.
And another good look by Logan, getting it over. Go.
So a great quick clear for us, and it looks like we're going to hustle this down. Tice has got a little bit of a shot, but Libertyville is going to get down, get man up, and recover defensively. But that was a great quick clear for us. Goalie did a great job. Our goalie did a great job of getting that ball out, getting the ball down the field. Looked like we were going to try to get them falling asleep, but they were able to recover. So great defensive possession for them. So we have the ball. South Gillum has the ball. He's going to spin it over here. Spin it over here. I don't want to call people's number wrong.
I've done it multiple times already. You won't.
I believe that's Liam behind the cage. He's going to spin it over here to Ian. I believe that's Charlie Funk. Charlie Funk or Miller Seaton. I think that may be Miller. They're going to spin the ball. Silas has it. He's going to come up. He's going to take a shot. Shot's off. We're going to back it up. All right, Coach Harris is going to get a timeout. Well, it seems like this is kind of, if my estimations of the schedule are right, this is kind of our midway point of the season, gents. And so, Oceanside's kind of, midway, and they're beginning to find their stride and, playing different talent sets and those kind of things. But I think this team is beginning to settle down into its identity at this kind of midway point in the season.
Yeah, I agree. We talked earlier about just the nationwide teams that are coming in and that we're going to only one team so far we've played in South Carolina. That was our home opener against Lucy Beckham right down the road. So it's great to have all these nationwide high-level lacrosse teams coming in to see what we're made of. And this is Tom Harris's DNA around how he builds the team up over the years. We saw it last year. I think we were, 1-3, 1-4 to start. And we rolled off 16 straight victories with a state championship. So, this is the built and a proven method that our coach has.
Well, I think too, one thing I've seen already with these boys is that they've played talent. We've had we've had face-off hurt for a little bit, goalie hurt for a little bit. So they've had challenges and. They're a team that really doesn't get down on themselves. They just kind of keep competing and keep going and pretty resilient, pretty gritty. They don't get too, crazy about the schedule or what it looks like. They just say, hey, next game, and we're going to compete. And I think those are great life lessons that'll help them in the future as well.
Agreed. As we have this extended timeout, let's recap some stats from the first half. So face-offs, Oceanside 11. Libertyville 1, and this does not include the false starts. So there were a number of false starts where Libertyville did win the faceoff, but we're not counting those. Shots, Oceanside shots 15, Libertyville shots 12. And you can really see they've picked it up in the second quarter. So Libertyville had 2 shots in the first quarter, 10 shots in the second quarter, and that goes right along with the scoring. So I'm not going to recap every single goal here, but in the first quarter we had Titus with 3 goals. We had Ian with 2 goals. We had Finn Wagner with a goal and Charlie Funk with a goal for a total of 6 in the first quarter. And Libertyville's sole goal in the first quarter was from Connor Luxon with about 14.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Second quarter, 1 goal from Ian, 1 goal from Titus. making a total of 8, and then 4 goals from our Libertyville visitors. First one from Owen Babcock, followed by a goal from Peyton Sheridan, then a goal by Ben Oswald, and then back to Peyton for the 5th. So that leaves us 8 to 5 at halftime.
Good shot, good backup. We're working that, cut down the middle with the person making the pass behind the cage, which seems to be working for us. But great play, great shot. Keep working it around here up the top. Their collapse, their defense is pretty in here, and so we're kind of just getting them closer and closer to the cage here.
Continue to try to find that ball at the top. Boom.
77, Titus.
That was like a double skip there. Looked like it was supposed to go to the guy in front of him and jumped over him, and Titus grabbed it.
That was at least 15 yards out. I don't know if we got a replay on that, Dion, or not.
Yep.
Yeah, right at the top of the circle. So about a 15, 16-yard shot. Well placed. And that stretches the lead to 6, to 11 to 5. It is starting to get a little warm out here. It is, I don't know, I'm going to guess around 11. Actually, I can look at your watch, 11:15. So the sun's starting to peak.
Yeah, I think we may be now at the time where we know how to dress every time. I think at the beginning of the season, you're like, okay, I need to check the weather tomorrow. What do I need to take to either work or whatever? But I know it's supposed to change a little bit next week, but we may not know what to wear each time now. So King Cole doing what he does on the line, dishes it off. Oh, great look, man, great fast break.
Liam Rosenbach with a great cross pass. So normally on that break, you're going to see King Cole swing the ball off to the wing. Liam's going to roll it down on the same left side, but he saw that defender coming across the crease, leaving that attack, and skipped it across. And you saw a long stick. I don't know whose that was. Tried to intercept it, but it missed that. Got into the crease and he buried it.
And that was a part of our game that I believe, like early on in the season, that was very active. It kind of slowed down a little bit mid, and I think it's an aspect of our game that's going to be part on the back end of the schedule. It's going to be more part of our game as we kind of get into division play and into the playoffs.
A nice strategy on the faceoff. So you can see I think it was 23 for Libertyville playing on the far wing, trying to avoid that fast break from King Cole getting that face-off. So by doing that, we spread out our wing and allows that face-off just to come back for a clean win.
Now, if I'm not, that's number 18, Grayson Weiss, and so I see that number as well now.
Yeah, Grayson getting some good playing time.
Absolutely. So we got the ball. Tyson's got it up top. He's going to spin it over to his buddy there. Ian, number 55, spin it back there to Liam, and they're just kind of working the ball around here, trying to get a shot. Tyson's going to take a shot.
I didn't miss by much.
We backing it up. Good position on us, just making sure we keep a guy back there to retain possession. Coaches are kind of giving them instruction, telling them what they want.
I like the aggressiveness. Number 29, let's call him out, Braden Liu. Little short stick midi, being aggressive. No, great save. So we got number 77, Owen, with the ball, ground ball. We're going to have a 4th grade scrum. Somebody coming out with it.
Great bounce our way.
Charlie Funk getting that loose ball.
Funk master, great hustle. He's right in the right place to get that ball. Silas Gillum, he's got a pole on him. See, like we're going to get a dodge here, dodge left. Comes back out, spins it. A little too much on it. We're going to keep fighting.
You got the call.
You got the call.
So Oceanside will retain possession.
Titus has it. He's going to dodge left. He's looking, spinning it. Shot. Boom.
Oh, man.
Good shot. I believe it was a good shot. Yeah, it was a good shot.
That was as top right as you can get.
Yeah.
What was the delay? Do you think it didn't go in?
I think there was questions of whether it went in because the ball popped back out, so the ball was on the field. But if you look at that tthat, it literally tickled the 20, yeah, right up top right.
Yeah, that was a corner in the purest sense right there.
So Oceanside coming out quick in the third quarter, putting 5 on the scoreboard, making it a 13-5 lead. Got about 5 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, gents, I was a little concerned that maybe we come out a little bit slow, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Maybe we should, play some more early morning games. But it seems like,
with prom the night before.
It's the first win for Libertyville on that face-off.
All right, and we are on defense. We got Miller Seaton playing some defensive midi down there. He's going to go to the crease as CJ's following around number 7. Oh, we got a little double team. He passes it out.
Great defense.
A little energy from our D block on the sideline. Like to see it. Got Miller Seaton playing some short stick midi on defense down at X. Little poke. He's going to follow the guy out, trying to get some leverage. We got a ball down. Oh, great job by Miller. He's picked it up. He's off to the races. Oh.
Yep,
and we got a flag down. Oh, that was inadvertent.
Yeah.
That was a good caused ground ball and a picked up ground ball, I guess is what I'm going to call it, by Miller Seaton there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of, I could be wrong, but I haven't seen a lot of defense on Miller's side. It's great to see him. He's a little guy, but he's physical and likes to stir up the action. So we got 2 flags on the field. I think we know what the first one's going to be. The back referee threw a flag after the whistle was blown. We'll see what happens there.
Oh, Miller, I'm sure Miller, most of his life he was shooting against Peanut, which was probably really, really good competition. So it's done nothing, but that brotherly rivalry is makes you better.
For sure, and I talked to Miller during the player spotlight before the game, so let's do a spotlight on him since he's had a good play, a good hustle. We'll spotlight him later on during one of the timeouts. We did talk a little bit about Peanut, his brother, and his father.
And we got a cross check here.
Well, we've got 3 guys in the box for Libertyville. I'm not exactly sure.
7's just giving some chit-chat in there.
Encouraging his friends.
Let's see if Steve Rudnicki, our PA announcer, Hall of Fame, Oceanside Hall of Fame PA announcer for all sports, can give us the numbers here.
So it looks like we got 2 penalties on Libertyville. Number 4, that is going to be Charlie Carollo. I believe it was a 30-second technical, and then we got number 6, cross-check on Ben Oswald. I believe that was a 1 minute. So 6 on 4, and Oceanside turns the ball over. They are going long just to really kill the clock, which is a pretty smart move. Throw it down. You're 6 on 4. You're not going to be running a lot of offense. Could potentially get a double team and get a fast break going the other way. So throw it down to the end of the field, kill a little bit of the clock, let the 30-second penalty kill, which it just did. So now we are 1 man up. Libertyville man down.
All right, so we got our man up offense up here, and we're going to kind of spin it around. Looking good. Good look over there to Miller. Spin it over to Silas. Keep spinning it around. Trying to find a guy right there around the crease to get us a good shot, maybe a one-on-one with the goalie. Liam's looking. Everybody's trying to see if they can get it in there to Ian. Ian, he's deadly around the cage.
And we are even.
So back 6s and even. Steven here, and we'll start settling down in our normal offense.
That's an important kill by Libertyville. I mean, they were down 6-4. They caused the turnover, got the ball back, killed off that 30-second penalty, and they had another 30 seconds to kill, and I don't even think we got a shot off on that man up.
Got 1.
Did we get 1? Okay.
Ian Long's got the ball. Good defense by Libertyville. Sliding well.
You know, one thing the Libertyville team is continuing to keep up the energy. There's a nice stick, nice batted ball. Ground ball, we're going to end up getting it. Titus gets it, but another great hustle play. And one of the things you don't see is the Libertyville team getting tired. We mentioned they had a game late last night. It's pushing 80 degrees here in the Charleston area, and we've got a wide pass. So I believe it's checked the weather in Chicago. So for our friends up in the north, it's 40 or 50-ish. We've got an 80-degree day here in Charleston. So probably a weather that Libertyville is not entirely used to playing in. But again, they're not showing any signs of getting tired. So we got a ground ball. Logan getting tripped by his own player. Number 9 coming out with the ball, and number 9 is Peyton Sheridan. So he's got a couple of their goals, I know. So we got to keep an eye on him. We're going to number 11 coming in for Libertyville. That is Hayden Minsky. Going to go down the alley, see what he's got. Nobody back behind X, so he's going to take it there himself. And he's got, looks like Owen on him for defense. Short stick, and the ball is coming out. And a great hustle. One-handed scoop. We got Silas on a fast break.
Oh, man.
I almost tried to get it to.
Man.
No, now we got Owen on the Libertyville team on a fast break. Long pole. He can tell he wants to shoot. Stepping up on defense. That's a great stop. Got Woodsy laying some axe work. We got a flag down on Oceanside. It's either going to be a trip or push with possession.
That's a push.
Libertyville coming out. I spoke too soon. Somebody's battling for the ball. I can't tell who has it. The whistle's blown, which means Oceanside has it. So we got a push with possession. Penalty, I believe that was on Kip. And Libertyville will go up on the man up.
Seems like there's been a lot of ball battles in this game. A lot of balls on the ground and slippery ball this morning, afternoon.
Well, chaps, I don't know if you were listening, but we had a 7-1 lead, and we had an illegal stick, which gave the man up. And Libertyville buried 3, 4, maybe 5 goals. So they've got a great man up, and we need to lock down on defense to make sure this is not going to result in a goal. Now, the difference between this one and the last one is the 2-minute was unreleasable, where this is I believe, a 30-second technical. So we got about 18 seconds left in the half. It'll be interesting to see how they play this, and they're going to play it aggressively and score. I didn't catch the number, but he was behind GLE, came around, got a nice pass, stepped above GLE, and buried in the top corner. So their man up continues to dominate our man down defense.
14 seconds left.
So the goal I'm hearing was number 4. That is Charlie Carollo. Charlie is a sophomore.
Yeah, we got about 14 seconds. Love to see a good fast break here. Cole win it clean. And I think that Land Sharks can do a lot with 14 seconds.
I think there was one of the games in Charlotte. I know we said the same exact thing, and there was 15 seconds remaining. We ended up scoring 2 goals, I believe, on fast breaks from Cole. So you're absolutely right. We can do a lot. Let's just see how he's got to win the face-off clean as he does.
And that's what you want right there. He spins it over.
Oh, nice give and go. Nice.
That was pretty much textbook right there.
One of the things we always look for Cole to come down on the fast break and make a decision. Usually you want to draw that defense to you before you give it away. But that was obviously a play that they had worked on where he's giving it away immediately. That defense is going to be monitoring the ball and not watching Cole continue to go down the middle. So that was a great give and go. And that only took 6 seconds, 6, maybe 7 seconds. So we've got another 6, 7 seconds to maybe do it again. Let's see what we got.
King Cole back on the line as we end the third here. Cole once again, clean win. He's looking it over.
Maybe
back
the same
over.
thing. Oh, good defense. Oh, we take a shot.
Oh, wow. Man, great placement. Liam Sr.
Liam on the doorstep.
Hold on, they're saying
Looks like we got some discussion.
I think it's a discussion of how much time is on the clock. The goal scored effectively with about a second left. The clock ran down. So I think it's just a clock question, yeah, as they reset the clock to 1.1. So, you know, you got to give Libertyville a little bit of credit. They saw that play coming, got the stick in the middle, and just a tough bounce for them. Went right to Liam right on the doorstep, and he was able to bury it. But, you know, they're learning from what we're able to do and adapting. It's just a tough bounce on their side. All right, I don't think much is going to happen with 1.1 here. He's going to try to shoot it. And it goes wide. So, end of the third quarter. Your Oceanside Land Sharks 15. Libertyville Wildcats 6. Let's do a player spotlight. And we talked about doing Miller Seaton, as he's known Miller Time, which I don't think we've had a chance to call him Miller Time too much. But Miller is a sophomore, plays both midi and attack. His dad is a coach, Clark Seaton. Works with the D block, works with a lot with the development side of Oceanside. Oceanside being a small school, we don't have a junior varsity team from a developmental standpoint. We only have varsity, so we try to get a lot of first-time players, as we've highlighted in the past, to come in, work on their skills. We've got a lot of sports athleticism here, so lacrosse is the ultimate athleticism, and we've got a great coach that helps develop that. Miller is one of his sons. He was born and raised in Charleston, and he is currently working on shooting, and specifically shooting with his left hand. So Miller is right-handed. His favorite sports player in any sport, Miller, and really the entire Seaton family is a big hockey family. And his favorite sports player is Alex Ovechkin from the Washington Capitals. And what is he expecting or trying to do after OCA? He wants to play college lacrosse somewhere. So we may have mentioned Peanut in the past. Peanut was a senior last year, All-American, all the accolades and all the awards, currently playing at VMI for lacrosse. And Peanut is the older brother of Miller.
Now, does Miller play? Does he play hockey as well?
He
like
does.
His brother? Okay.
He sure does.
So he plays some travel league,
Yep.
I would imagine, just like his brother did.
It's funny, we got brothers, Gillen brothers, right? Right hand, left hand. We got the Seatons, long pole, shorty, offense, defense. They just can't make up their minds and play the same thing.
I know little about hockey, but I would imagine hockey and lacrosse, there is some carryover. There's a lot of carryover, right?
Absolutely.
And I could see his father playing hockey. He just, you know, and I would be scared if that was coming at me fast, you know.
Yeah, not to rat on him. I don't know if they'll be listening to this, but I asked Miller. I said, "So did your dad play college lacrosse?" He goes, "I don't know."
That means his dad's a humble man. He's not telling him about all his accolades.
Thought he played for college in Charleston, but I could be wrong there. All right, we are back to the action. Libertyville picking up a ground ball on the fast break, and he is trucking. I believe they're going to give it over to number 9, swing it. Oh, great rotations on our defense. That was one of the first few times I've actually seen us rotate, and by the time the ball is getting to that player, Reese specifically was on that number 3. So great rotation by Reese. That player didn't get his number, but caused an errant pass. All right, so CJ getting the ball back to goalie. Up to Silas. Silas going to take a run. He's got a wide open guy down low, and that is Owen? No, Kip.
All right, so we've got the possession. Good clear on our part. Good crisp passes. Seems like we were seeing the field well. Just knew where the open man was. Didn't take any risky passes. And our guys are coming in. Number 30, Charlie Funk. And we're spinning the ball up top while everybody kind of gets in their positions. Looks like we're going to have kind of a couple guys there in the crease. Hopefully they can get open. Maybe we can get a slide and get somebody open. Challenging pass, good catch. Titus is coming around here. He's looking. We're just spinning around the perimeter here. Coaches are giving some instruction. Ball's on the ground. We're going after it. Got a couple poles in there. They're able to get it, able to make a quick outlet pass, and this guy's off to the races.
And that is number 6. That is Ben Oswald, who's got a couple of goals. Swinging over to number 9. There's that defense right on him as soon as he's trying to make that pass. Pass got through up to number 15. 15 is Aiden Stalter.
Nice shot.
And I missed the shot.
Number 13.
Number 13 got the goal. That is Joseph Foster. I'm sure there was an assist somewhere.
I would think at this point, gentlemen, we're probably going to be a little bit more conservative on offense. I may be wrong.
Coming off the last couple of games, I'm going to say no.
No?
I think they're going to bring it and continue to develop our offense some. We've struggled a couple of games, right? So,
Sure.
my guess.
Well, we've got the starting lineup on our face-off. So King Cole taking the face-off. We got CJ playing LSM down here. And you can see they're playing a little bit different up top. Anyway, King Cole with the face, taking a shot. We backed it up in the Oceanside ball.
Yeah, those right there are just good looks for us. Even, you know, good shot or great face-off, great pass, great backing up, everything just to get us a quick shot and a quick chance. And, you know, you can't win if you don't shoot. So, you know, shooting is to our advantage, especially when we back it up and retain possession, and now get it just a clean Lacrosse possession here. Ian's got it up top. He's kind of looking. It's pretty congested there in the middle. Those guys are kind of moving around there in the lane, in the paint. We're going to skip it back there behind the cage. Titus is going to come around. He's looking, trying to find a shooter up top. He's got a little bit of a lane. He thought about it. Spin it back. That looks like that's going to be a shot. Boom. Good shot. Ian, 55.
Having a game today. He usually playing behind Axer on the crease. He's been outside a little bit more on some cuts on some of these goals, so they're switching it up, it seems. Just from my old eyes, from what I've noticed.
One thing I noticed, that goalie was tracking that shot really well, and as I was looking at his number, I see a change. So that is number 44, Zachary Longley, in goal. Freshman getting some action. You can tell just by the way he was tracking that ball, he's skilled in net. So like to see the freshman coming in and contribute into a varsity program.
All right, King Cole back on the stripe. This one spits out right to our wingman. He's able to pick it up. So another great face-off, and us being at the right spot.
Looks like we're playing a little bit of the Liberty offense where we've got our long pole on attack. But as I say that, CJ is jogging off, coming across the line. Substituting, we're going to have Finn Wagner coming on the field.
Finn, the finisher. Silas has it. He's going to work it around here. Good movement, good defense by Libertyville. They got some big guys out there, big poles on their team, looking to see if they could get a step down shot there. We bobble a little bit. We're going to hustle and get it back. Good job by Miller Seaton. Spinning around there at the cage. They're kind of looking. They're playing Ian Long pretty tough now. I think they kind of know what we're trying to do. Ian's just kind of moving around in there trying to get open. Oh, there he found him. Great luck. Boom.
I really like how our eyes are up. We're catching the ball on the outside, and typically we're going to be looking for that shot, but our eyes are up, our head's up. We're looking for that cutter. And more often than not, that's Ian cutting and getting the goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that's, you know, kind of been progressing throughout the season where, you know, sometimes we have not seen the guy, but it seems like today our guys are, they're catching it, and they're looking for, you know, looking at the whole offense. They're looking at movement. They're looking for open spaces. They're looking where there's an opening, you know, in the defense, and that guy sliding in there, and that was just a great play of doing that. I don't know how many goals that is for Ian today. 8 goals.
Jeez.
That's a lot. Cole, clean win. Looks like they're going to try to do that again by spitting it out. And then they thought about it, and then they're going to set it up.
Good hustle by their face-off guy, number 14, Alan Kulig, because he was trailing Cole, preventing that give and go again.
What's his last name? Kool-Aid?
Kulig, K-U-L-I-G.
I like Kool-Aid better.
Hopefully, I could be pronouncing it wrong. Kulig?
Definitely a better call sign.
Apologies, either way.
Cole's going to hustle off. Silas is going to take his spot, and we're just kind of spinning it around here till we can get the personnel in that we desire. Silas Gillum's got the lane. He's got the double team.
Oh, that went off the body.
That did. It hit
Flag
somebody in
down.
front.
Looks like we
Oh, that's a push.
Flag down anyway.
Whoa, and a trip. we got
all
we got
kinds.
flags on the field. We got people on the field. Got people tying their shoes. Got an interference call.
Next game's not for a little while, right? Is it Thursday? I think?
Thursday.
I think it is Thursday.
We're ending. What do we have? 8 games in 17 days or something like that.
Do we have Thursday and Saturday?
Thursday, Saturday. Yep.
Dorman.
Yep.
Dorman, so that's an in-state game.
In-state.
They're a Columbia team.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is Langley, Virginia. So I was when you guys were talking about out-of-state, we had Beckham, Dorman, Porter-Gaud, Christchurch. That's 4. I think that might be all of our in-state games. Am I missing
And then
some?
Lucy
Hilton
Beckham
had,
again.
Hilton had 5, and then Lucy Beckham. So there's 6 in-state games, 5 of different teams.
Titus rattles it off the post. We got to hustle to get that. Number 40 giving a good chase. We got Silas beating him to the sideline on that ball.
So Ian's got it. He's coming over the.
AC floor too, don't we?
We do
We
play
do.
AC floor, yeah.
Here.
That's senior night.
That's the 31st, yep.
I believe that we're playing their girls and their boys, right? Oh, great look.
Ooh, so over the top.
It's a great shot. Great job. Another great find, finding the opening man there over the cage. We're skipping it over there to him. We got about 6 minutes to go, 6 minutes and some change in the 4th. Libertyville's coach still coaching strong down there.
Nice quick stick. Finn Wagner. Finn getting on the board.
Finn the finisher.
That was a tough one.
I love the quick stick. So you could see that he was open. That is going to be, I think that's his first goal of the game. So quick stick meaning as soon as you catch it, it's all one motion, catch, shoot. Doesn't give the goalie an opportunity to respond. One of Finn's specialties.
All right, we got Logan Welch, LSM today.
All right. Love to
time.
see Logan out there. Maybe you should do some broadcasting now there, Dion.
Broadcasting. You mean call?
Or
calling the play?
yeah, calling the play for your son here.
That was Finn's second goal. So Finn the finisher, the senior, 2 goals for him on the day. Oh, there we go. Great look, great pass.
In the front. Oh, that was a great stick because we had a wide open shot up front. I think it was number 40. I'm having a hard time seeing, but I believe that was Carter Luxon that was prevented that pass.
You see, you can definitely tell we're working on that transition game where when Cole's winning, and Titus seems to be kind of in that placement each time, and they're either he's looking over to get it back to Cole, or he's looking to get it to that man who's just kind of sneaking over there around the cage to get a one-on-one with the goalie. Miller Seaton, good dodge, thought about it.
I think that's Reese. Is that 18?
Okay.
Looks like 18. It's tough to tell.
Okay.
I think it is.
Oh, what a shot!
Yeah, that was
That was pretty.
That was pretty. That was a great motion. It was just it looked like he almost caught that in midair. And
I
just
didn't think he had the angle to get it by him.
Titus 77. I think
So
that's
we're subbing some guys in. It's nice to see. 23 on far side LSM.
23 is Miles McPherson. Let's give Miles a shout out. Miles is a junior.
Got 22 closest to us.
Number 22 is Moses
Moses.
Noy.
Called him out earlier today.
Yeah, we did a spotlight on him, on Moses. So he's maybe the lucky charm of getting some action and doing the spotlight all together. We got Moses. We got, who else did we do? Miller?
It's not a running clock.
Should be. Yeah, I think at this point, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but basically to prevent fast breaks. Sometimes you see that being done, but normally they would back off right away, and that didn't occur, so maybe not.
Latin tried to do that to us.
They did.
It was a good approach. It was really their coach made a wise decision, and it kind of slowed that game down for us. Kind of in the middle of the game, Cole was being so dominant.
Yep.
Miller's got it. He's got a little bit of an angle. He's going to keep spinning it. Great to see some of these younger guys get in. Great shot. Backed it up. Great catch and shoot there. We're still, yep, great look. Boom. Buried it.
I want to say that was Funk.
Charlie Funk, the Funk Master.
Flex.
Absolutely.
Let's do a spotlight on Charlie, the Funk Master. I don't have his information.
Hey, I'll say this.
The heat's getting to me.
I'll say this about Charlie Funk. Charlie Funk's dad, Chris Funk, retired Secret Service agent, moved down here, I think about 5 years ago, right after, he retired from the Secret Service and served our country. Great dude. He has some great stories. I always enjoy talking to Chris Funk
I
before
bet.
the game. And
Secret Service.
Oh, yeah. Met multiple presidents, worked for multiple presidents. So, he's lived that crazy life. That's just a great guy around the campfire.
Boy, right there.
Right.
Oh, nice save.
Yeah, 44 is an athletic goalie. He's got a.
Who's 20? Who's 29? It looks like was on that crease there for that
29
shot.
on us is Anthony Demchik.
I missed what happened and how it didn't go in, but Blaze is in goal.
Good call by our statistician.
Absolutely. She's got better eyes than we do. So she's okay.
24.
All right, we are going to set up our clear. Blaze going to fire it down the
pass.
field.
Great catch.
That should be a push from behind.
It's a really good catch to go up for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a little wide of a pass.
2 flags down.
24 is Ruben Thomas is in. Great to see these young guys have been very
27 is in.
very, very supportive of their team all year. Great to see them in. Who did you say, Dan? George McCarthy.
27.
27, George McCarthy.
Very tall.
Yeah, 27, George
Evil.
McCarthy. Lives in my neighborhood. Great kid. Great
Let's see
family.
who's down there. We got Logan Welch, George McCarthy, and can't see who the other pole is. Charlie Woods is coming off. Looks like they're getting Declan in. So all the subs. Good to see the coaches doing this. Gives these second and third stringers, some game time, which is always nice.
You can tell Coach Seaton was trying to get him in, which is just, he's put some time into those guys, and he's just a good dude.
So we now have officially a running clock, minute and a half left. As the team is going to try to get one for one of the freshmen or one of the. Oh, it's a great pick by Owen, number 77, Libertyville. And they're going to
There's a flag down on us
bring
here.
it back a little bit. Yep.
So just we'll have Dorman on Thursday night. Dorman is not in our division, correct? They're a division higher, if I'm understanding.
That is right. They are a 5A school.
5A,
Up
okay.
near Spartanburg, if I'm not.
No, Columbia.
Columbia? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, Columbia's got some good lacrosse.
right.
AC Flora is, they gave it to us a couple years in a row. I remember my son Braden's freshman year or sophomore year, man, that was some heated. They had a student section right behind our bench, and it was intense. So they bring it every time.
Right.
AC Flora does. I don't know much about Dorman, but I'm sure you guys will do some digging.
Sure, absolutely.
As we're man down here with 30 seconds left, let's see what our man down defense does. They get an opportunity here with a running clock.
Well, this is just a great game for us. We've kind of,
Someone's got to rotate.
Yep, okay. We've kind of taken our shots and taken some punches at the beginning of the year, and it's good to see some things starting to work together and iron out for us, which I knew Coach Harris was going to.
Yeah, good save.
That was
Declan with a save.
No.
And Blaze with a great save.
That was number one. I hit number one. That was number one. They were number one with the save.
Hit their guy.
Two great saves. One maybe unintentional, and one was intentional.
Well, again, want to thank the Liberty Wildcats for coming to Charleston. Really appreciated the coach again, head coach Brady Sullivan, spending some time with us before the game, talking about their program. We understand that they wanted to have a morning game so they could do some team activities, enjoy Charleston. I heard the beach is potentially even in play for the team. So
I wonder if they realize that 1 o'clock going to the beach on a Sunday when it's 80 degrees out is a chore.
I tell you, we were down at IOP last night at Coconut Joe's, and it was a madhouse around 5 o'clock. So I don't know if they're taking that big bus and looking for parking, but
spring break and
well, if they're listening, I'd recommend Sullivan's Island Beach instead of IOP.
No, don't give out the secrets.
Oh, yeah. And I don't go there. I can give up the secrets.
Go all the way to the end.
Well, good game. We'll be back on Thursday at the Deep.
At the Deep.
But for now, we got
Chaps out.
MJ.